So I did a little bit of, let's say, expanding. So I added an extra room into our underground bunker, and then I also added an underground room. So we do have more expansions here, and you might hear a little bit of sound. That's because we're actually in a cave. Like, this is actually floating in a cave, which is really cool because expanding, I don't have to clear a lot of area out. It just, I'm ready to go. So let's take a look outside, because I also did a little bit of decorating. I was kind of getting tired of what it looked like outside, and you guys also said, why haven't you upgraded to double doors? And I'm going to one-up you. I'm upgrading to a triple door. How about that? No longer am I going to get stuck going through the doors. And I also added a helipad, or I made it look like a helipad, but it's mainly for my DaVinci's vehicles. This right here is going to change though. This isn't what it's always going to look like. You guys did mention there's engines, so I'm going to put engines on that thing and hopefully make it a little bit faster. But I just did some simple decorating, added some leaves and added some oak fence, which I thought would fit in with our buildings perfectly. And then also added those lanterns from Charm, which are from Vanilla. They're definitely like a remake. So inside here is something I want to work on again today. I do want to get into Ender.io, which is going to be super fun as well. So this is now, by the way, a tier 2 mining thing. It's really slow. It's not really, and like I have to upgrade it again. Like I just had to upgrade it right now just so she can mine gold. And gold, since gold is so high, it's just so impractical. But anyways, we're gonna get this filtered and set up so that way we can keep it constantly running. There's only so many items I really want out of here. Like we don't need this many enchanted books. We can make our own enchanted books. Like maybe we'll keep a few at first, but like the main things I want to keep is like the dungeon tactics books, loot bags. So we might be able to automate them later. I want to be able to keep track of the heads. I do want like bone and solidified experience, ender pearls, things like that. Things that we really need that are just specifically mob drops. And what we'll probably have is an outdoor loot system. Where we'll probably have some outdoor storage drawers, which I think will I want to kind of blend into this mountain. I want this to be like just one epic looking base. And that's usually what I try to do when playing Modpack. So let's go ahead and dive into Ender.io and getting it started. I'm going to kind of blaze through Ender.io. If you guys want to know a little bit about Ender.io, just Google how to get started with Ender.io. I guarantee you one of my videos are going to probably come up while doing that. To set automation up for this is actually quite simple. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some redstone and observer. I want the observer to be facing this block. Oh, wrong way. Facing this. Actually, I might be able to find a better spot to put this. How about right here? Well, I have it facing this block. Right here, so it sees this. I'm going to grab some cobblestone. We're just going to give this a little bit of space so we can run some redstone. And then I'm going to have a dispenser that is going to be facing this. Might as well put it like that. So what will happen is this will catch on fire. With the flint and steel that's inside, it'll be ignited. And then it should be able to just run directly out of here into this. Once the fire is in here, I think that's enough redstone signal. If not, I do have the repeater. This should be enough. Yeah, that it sends a little tick. So what you want is you want a vacuum hopper that is leading basically right into a chest. And so you take this vacuum hopper and I'm going to hit Control O, and then we're going to place an item duck right there. And whenever this goes out, it should make us some grains of infinity, which is going to be used so much in Ender.io. I mean, it's just a big part of Ender.io. But having this thing automated should work great. Trying to check. It's not like relighting or anything. I just need to make sure that a piece of grains of infinity is actually produced. It's not seeming to do that. Kind of weird. I rearranged it a little bit and hoping that this, I don't know, the other setup just wasn't working. This time it is working. Now keep in mind it is like a 50% chance But I do need quite a bit of it. So I'm going to go ahead and light this on fire. Like, flat bedrock makes this so much easier, but it's completely fine to do it this way too. I just got to light a bunch of this on fire because this is the main thing that is used all through Ender.io to upgrade and to get into this wonderful mod that is really great for not just processing, but, you know, getting into some more technical things later on. Time to get the clippings turned over here, add some slime. Yeah, I'm definitely getting through Ender.io pretty quickly, and we're going to be upgraded and have main machines before I know it. So the last thing is done to get ourselves industrial dye blend, and I think the only thing I was missing is black dye, which is actually just a little bit of this. There we go. That will be done like right now. And then we also needed a little bit of crushed quartz, and we do have ourselves industrial dye blend. Now, this is how you upgrade these machines. And I'm going to be definitely grabbing these machines and getting them upgraded. Oh wait, I forgot. I do need the alloy smelter, as it's what does the upgrading. So in order to also upgrade these machines, you do need to start working on some dark steel. Now, I do have a little bit of a boost because I do have these ender swords. Now, I think one of them, let's see, one of them has all the upgrades that I want. Like, I don't want micro anvil. I think direct is better. So we do have these 3 to go after. And I think they can be put inside the alloy smeltery and broken down into dark steel. Now, I did go ahead and destroy my smeltery, and I do not have it put up yet. I will have to put it back up later. But yeah, these can definitely be melted down. So that's something that I want to keep an eye on. This sword, however, I want to take it and charge it. Now, the battery is so amazing for this. It's such a cheap resource that gives you access to charging. And this sword is actually pretty cool. It has the teleport feature, which does allow you to teleport, just like the wand. Yeah. I mean, that could be pretty powerful early on if you have nothing else. And then it has the direct and empowered travel. Also lets you travel to travel anchors, which is another reason that I want to get into Ender.io. There's so many cool things in Ender.io that are so useful for getting around your base. So I know many of you have been telling me, just make a remote. It'll make your life easier. And I totally know about the remote. I was just waiting because I knew I was going to need a bit more resources to at least make the one that has unlimited range, which in my opinion is the only one worth making. The 64, I mean, the materials required for it is kind of steep for it only giving you access to 64 blocks. But this one's kind of insane because it does give you an unlimited reach inside this dimension. Now you do need to shift right click on here, and then you get access to it. Oh wait, this is the one without the crafting, right? So the one with it says used access to network limited distance across dimensions. This one right here, this is the one that I was going to make. I totally made the wrong one. So yeah, let's go ahead and make this one, even though I just wasted all the materials on the one I just made. So this is the one. It does need 4 ender pearls. I think I have 4 ender pearls that I did finally get for my mob farm. And a piece of glowstone, and it does have the crafting in it, which is so fantastic. I'll go ahead and throw that one away in there. I do not need it. And there we go. So now we have access to our storage and everything like that. And we can use this anywhere. So this is super helpful, especially for going over here and sorting things. Now, I still need to come back over here and sort some items. We're going to do that here in a little bit. But while we're waiting for some of our resources to kind of develop, I'm thinking I want to go explore a little bit. There was an item I really wanted to make. I was taking a look at the legendary artifacts, and I did realize that I did get this. Let's go ahead and complete a couple of quests. But I was looking at the death worm gauntlet, and I was like, oh, that's super simple. We can probably make this thing, and it's like nothing to make, and it is definitely a cool looking item to have, even to put on a wall. Like, I'm kind of wanting to do that. We also completed this. So, ooh, we got an engineer's workbench. That's from Tinker's Construct, or not Tinker's Construct, Immersive Engineering. We also never completed this, which gave us a pizza slice. I should probably just hit cancel. And I got this, which gives us a coal generator and some fancy boots. This gave us some luminous jelly. And I think that's it. There's some couple things here to complete. And there was a thing over here, right? Ah, yes. Dragon. So we got cleansing balm, which I think is probably something from bewitchment, right? And we do have a tech tree. So we just started over here, and we have a little bit of a tech thing. Double compressed cobblestone's not bad. With a little bit of cobblestone. So yeah, this is the tech tree. Man, it is, yeah. I think we unlocked it whenever we started this, because I don't remember that being here. And we have industrial science, which is going to take us into immersive engineering and a few other mods. But so far, this pack is really awesome. I'm having a lot of fun. This pack is huge. So many mods, like every mod. And it runs surprisingly well. Like, I'm having a good time playing this. All right, let's go fight some death worms. So here we are in the desert. Now, I don't know if it's every desert, but I'm pretty sure it's just any desert. These things will spawn in. Oh, and there's a dragon over there. I don't really want to fight a dragon right now. I do want to fight some worms. Oh, there's a baby bunny. I do need to find some bunny rabbits as well. What are these? Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's a specific thing I'm looking for, and it's the tongue from this guy. I don't know if there's a specific way to get it, or if it's just you have to kill them and just keep killing them, and eventually you'll get it. Giant deathworm egg. Oh, wait. Does that mean we can raise a deathworm and we can ride it? No way. That has to mean we can raise a deathworm. We just got an egg from it. All right, I still want to hunt some of these guys down. Like, that's definitely something I need to do. So, just setting ever so peacefully over here. Look at this. Just a little cart, you know? Just chilling out. Yes, I will take everything, since I have now storage for everything. I know you guys are like, oh no, the storage. But, I've definitely got my storage sort of figured out at this point. Man, I haven't seen any more death worms. Or anything like that. It is still crazy that I just got this egg. Oh, these guys are mean. These guys actually steal items from you. Oh, that's what those were. Those were those things. Alright, so I'm still in the hunt for death worms. I thought they were a little bit more prevalent in this area, but I could be completely wrong. And yes, I do know I can harvest the bones from those guys. I'm not really worried about it at the moment. Let's see. Oh. That thing opened up. You could actually... Wait. What is that? Thaumcraft? Okay. I've not experienced that from the actual Thaumcraft mod. Oh yeah, I hear the worms now. Okay. Ow. What am I getting? Am I getting hit by the worms? Ow. There's the worms. Oh my. I just want the tongues from the worms. Oh, but these guys are after me now. Oh no, the portal's opening. Oh, I just closed the portal. Oh no! Like, I got death worms, I got these guys, I don't know who I'm fighting right now. Alright, I need the worms, because oh, I got it! I got the tongue! I got the tongue! I got everything I need. Oh, alright. Now we can go back to the base. Ooh, while I'm here, I'll grab some cocoa beans. Why are those here? That's actually kind of nice. I will take that and that. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. This is getting, yeah, it's getting a little chaotic here. Let's actually take a look in our quest book and find this. And we can actually add it to our list. So when we're in our crafting interface, we can actually make these a little bit easier. So we need 6 of these or something like that. This right here to make a chain. And then we can make this. Okay, so leashes targets with its tongue for 3 damage. Or lashes. I don't know why I read leashes. Look at that fancy thing. Oh, man. That's hilarious. We got to use it. It says it does 3 damage, so it's not too bad, is it? Oh, it pulls it towards me. Not a good thing for creepers. Okay, yeah, pulls the mobs right up on me. That's a maraca. Oh my gosh, it had a bunny rabbit hat. So if we move out of the way, it does kind of move it around. It does a little bit of damage. That's so cool though. I mean, it's a pretty cool weapon. I think though the best place for it is going to be hanging it on the wall. Let's take a look at a item frame. Do we have like some decent item frames? I mean, there's a regular item frame, but we also have glass item frames from cork, which are going to be item frames. Make sure we actually have leather, which we don't. Oh, that's weird that it's like glitching out on us. Interesting. There it goes. Anyways, so yeah, we do need some leather. I don't have any leather at the moment. What about an item rack? Tool rack. I mean, there's so many different, like we could definitely hang it from a tool rack. Right? We'll give it like this cool looking space here. Oh, it's so tiny on there. I mean, but it's still there. I want to get it in an item frame though. I think it would look a lot better. So now that we've got that out of the way, I should be able to go ahead and upgrade our machines. And because I have the machine, let's see, I do have it in here somewhere. Where's our double sterling? Put it in here and I get myself the new upgraded sterling. And I needed the dark steel for the dark steel mill here. So last but not least, this is this one, the sag mill. And then I need this. So this is to get this recipe, you still need to make the simple powered furnace. So I need the alloy smelter right here. And that one requires this. And there we go. We have the entire roster of Ender.io machines. And it really doesn't take that long to get this set up. Once you have it down, kind of knowing the recipes to get it started, it's actually pretty fast. Now, these are going to require a little bit of an upgrade. And we can just go ahead and go with basic for right now. In all three. And this will work perfect. Just right click and all your machines are up and running. And we now have Ender.io ready to go. So we can do all the alloying now from Ender.io, which means glass. Man, I really love the glass. I can use fluid pipes and all the things are unlocked, including getting ourselves started with some sorting over here because I got to get these items all sorted up. So I have a plan. Filters are a little bit scarce when you're kind of at this level and you don't really have a lot of resources, especially even in Ender.io. I don't have a lot of ways of making really good filters, but we do have access to a wonderful mod called Storage Drawers and Ender.io, which will allow us to hook up some pretty cool things. So I have a drawer controller here, and I'm going to place these drawers, and consider these drawers right here as our filter slots. And we can do some pretty cool things with these filter slots. Now, I am going to go ahead and cover this up, and I'm going to incorporate this into this mountainside. I like the little particles falling off the dirt. That's kind of cool. So I'm going to incorporate this. I'm going to have some like leaves on here as well. But what I need to do is I need to go, okay, what items do I actually want to keep that is from this mod? And also, I think there is the, is it Java? I don't know if Java is in here or Java. Barrels? Is the barrels mod in here? If Java was in here, we would have access to what is called an anti-barrel, I believe. But I don't think that mod is in here. Yeah, that mod's unfortunately not in here. But if it was in here, man, that'd be a great mod to have. So I'm going to basically filter these in. And I need to go ahead and just select out of this barrel. Also, I have some ender pearls. I need to select those and put them in a chest or in a crate here. And kind of just make sure that they're there. They need to be in this for it to work, and I need to fill pretty much every slot just to make sure that we do have items going in here. The items that I don't want mainly are going to be items that have durability on them. So those are going to be ones that are going to be a problem. And I don't know if these are going to be a problem either, the ones that stack. I might have to have a separate container, which I can do right here, and use a filter from Ender.io to specify these specific books. But other than that, I should be pretty good just filtering most of these items out. When hooking up the conduit, it shouldn't be too bad. I do have most of this all plugged up, and that was actually just enough. I couldn't really find any more items that I thought deserved to be in here. I even have one item as a placeholder because I just don't know what to do with it. So what this needs to be done, I need it to be set to extract always active. That's pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and run it along the ground. Just like that. Just until we get to the controller. The good thing about the controller is it just controls the whole system. There we go. We're going to hook this up. Now, this needs to be set to insert. And I'm going to put it to a priority of 1 for right now. Turn off the extract. We don't need to worry about it. So that being a priority of 1 means it is a higher priority than your basic system that this is going to connect to. So what I need to do is take a trash can, which I thought I made. Yes, a trash can from Extra Utilities, which works really well. And I'm going to hook this in just like so. Place it right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and I think I have enough conduit to run it down. Wow, I ran out of conduit. So, item conduit. Actually, you know what? Probably the better thing, just to make this look nicer, let's just hide it. Right? Because we'll never need to access this trash can. So, this will be left on a priority of 0 and set to insert. And that means everything that is not this should be deleted. Right? So that's going to start clearing everything out. Now it is pretty slow right now. That's why we got Ender.io set up so that way I can start making some upgrades. But for right now, this is actually functioning. And so what it's going to do is it's going to start clearing out all the individual items as it goes through. And anything that doesn't go in here or that doesn't have room to go in here anymore will get trashed. Hopefully. Let's see. There was only 1 stack in here of certain items, so I do know that there will be extra items going in here. Like when it gets to that essence, it's definitely going to have to work on the essence. Like right now, it's doing arrows. So I only put 1 stack of arrows in here. So right now, I'm seeing the arrows increase. So I do know that we're definitely doing this correctly. So that would have kind of been bad if we just started deleting all of our items. I'm going to go ahead and light that up down there just so we don't have any mobs spawning. And yeah, we can just cover this up. And now we have this nice little wall of items. And this is going to serve as our item filter for our mob farm. And I think that's going to work out pretty good. And the only thing we really need is to get an item upgrade, some speed upgrades on that conduit. So before we end today's episode, there's probably one thing that you're definitely waiting for me to do. And that is to go ahead and get this giant guy in here. Now, I did go ahead and read up on the wiki to make sure that nothing catastrophic is going to happen if I place him. And what this guy is going to do is where I throw it, he's going to follow me around like a little friendly guy. But he's going to protect an area up to 50 blocks from where I just spawned him. So this guy will definitely follow me. But as long as I'm around, should be perfectly fine. And this guy I think will grow. Yeah, over time will become this huge monster that we just have just kind of chilling in our base. Now I hope he's not going towards the mob farm because I have a feeling that the mob farm might kill him if he goes in here. Let's just hope that he doesn't. Ain't that right, little buddy? Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Anyways, guys, I hope that you... Oh, wow, he just grew. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, those of you who aren't subscribed, if you guys are watching this to the end of the video, please click that subscribe button because, my goodness, there's about 80% of you guys are non-subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. So become one of the crew. I would really appreciate it. Guys, I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.